if that makes sense. And that's how life is often. I came straight from work and we're out here and I'm sweating. But anyway, today my sister's um, headstone was placed on her grave. I wasn't able to go, which makes me sad. But so it was a rough day in that way. But some things were about the day were good, and that's the way life is. We have good and bad together. And so we're out here berry picking, and I just wanted to come out here because being close to nature helps me sometimes with things like this. And we were berry picking, and I've got, I don't know if you can see all these scratches. That's from berry picking, because with berry picking, there are thorns. To get to the berries, you got to go through the thorns and through the briars and the briar patches, and there's lots of it. And I'm sorry this is kind of crooked. I can't figure out how to get it right. But you got to go through the thorns and the briars to get to the berries. And that's how life is. But once you get in there and you start looking at that, it looks like more briars. I don't know, let's see. You can see all of that along all of this. There are briars, you may call them, or dewberry bushes all along there. And there's lots of berries in there. What? Thank you. So there's lots of berries, but they're amongst the briars. And then once you get in there and start pushing the briars aside and start focusing on the berries, you see more berries. And the more you see, the more you see. You know, we have this thing in our brain, it's called the reticular activating system. And what happens is, have you ever started looking for a certain particular kind of car? Like, let's say you were looking at a Lexus. And I've had this happen in the last couple of years, started looking at Lexi. And anyway, I'd never really paid them much attention before that. And then every turn I'm seeing a Lexus. Now, what is that? Were there all of a sudden more Lexus on the road? No, it's a reticular activating system and in your brain. And basically is...
Mom, I couldn't see.
Well, sorry. Basically, when you pay more attention to something, you get more of that thing you're paying more attention to. Right? You're blocking it. Let me tell them. So when you pay more, hold on just a minute, okay? When you pay more attention to something, you see more of that thing. You get more of that thing. And so when I start looking for berries, I get in there and I start seeing more and more of the black, well, they really do berries, but more of the ripe ones. The more I look.
What?
She's stumping herself out of the chair. So when you focus more on the batter, you see more of the batter. Now, I could have went down there and focused more on the briars and the thorns, and I'd have got more and more briars and thorns. Because they're everywhere. And actually, that's another lesson from it, is there are more briars and there are more thorns than there are berries. And you got to pick through it. And that's just the way life is, too. You got to get through those briars. You got to get through the hard stuff to get to the berries. But if you want the berries, you got to go through it. You got to pick through it.
I like this.
Yeah.
I like that.
Right. Oh, the stickers. Yeah. We got stickers in our yard. So just remember, don't give up when there's lots of briars and thorns and thickets. That's normal. Everybody faces that. You can't get to the berries without going through that. But if you want the berries,
the grown-ups help.
With the grown-ups help, yeah. With grown-ups help if you're a child.
I am father.
Yeah. So don't give up. Keep looking for the good. Keep looking for the right berries, and you'll find them. Okay. Y'all have a great evening. If you like this, if it encouraged you, please share it. Thanks.
Hi.